health, amazing things can happen. Lil's here to share with us another side of her. She's a 4-time international best-selling co-author with another 2 on the way this year. That's just amazing. In her book, she shares her life experience and advice, and that's what she'll be talking about with you today. So let's welcome Lil Lazar.
Thank you, Dorothy. Did you know that the average volume of a man's sperm per ejaculation is 2.75 mils? This holds 5 mils, so just over half. In this is 180 million sperm. That's 180 million to 1 odds of your conception. You all are friggin' amazing. And that's based on 1990 stats. 1940 stats is 380 million sperm. So the older you are, the more amazing you are. So how do we go from having such an amazing beginning to feeling not worthy to be our own person, to losing ourselves, to feeling guilty if we want to do anything for ourselves, having fear that we're going to be doing something selfish? It's because we've developed this belief from society, and that moms are supposed to take care of everyone else, do everything for everybody else. We shouldn't be on our own priority list. Today I'm going to share a couple of things that I feel are key for you to start your way to get back to the amazing woman that you are. How to be yourself. I know what it's like to have zero self-confidence, no self-esteem, or no clue of what I am or who I am. I was raised in a very strong Jehovah's Witness household. At 16, I ran away from home and I ran right into another controlling relationship. During my marriage, I couldn't wear makeup or nail polish. I was told what I could wear. I was even told where I could work. I wasn't able to do anything I liked, and I was never able to set any boundaries. 22 years later, I ran into Winhouse with my 3 kids, then aged 4, 6, and 8, and at the age of 38 was the first time in my life that I started to work on myself. When I was in Winhouse, that's when I looked up every program on self-improvement, and I started my own counseling sessions. Working on myself was my priority. So my first item of advice is invest in yourself. If you have something that's eating away at you, and you just have that burning, aching feeling inside, find out what it is. Get to the root of it. Odds are you're going to have to dig really deep and you're going to need help, but that's okay. It's good to hire somebody professional, because that is one way to do it. And I'm going to share one of my experiences with you. Yvonne Racine, she's a Womanition lady, and she used to introduce herself as the relationship expert, and the relationship is with yourself. At the time, I was going through a really hard time because my kids fell for their dad's manipulation, and they decided to live with him. And unfortunately, the court system had also fallen for his bullshit, and there was nothing I could do. This was totally out of my hands. Fortunately, my daughter Shay figured him out after about 8 months, and she moved back with me, but I had lost my boys. This drove me crazy. Everything else in my life was going great. I was in a great relationship. I was able to pursue my passions. I liked my job. Everything was going great except for one thing, and there was nothing that I could do about it. I even took my Reiki level 1 to try and help myself deal with it. I couldn't get over I know there's nothing I can do to change it. This is about me, and this is how I'm handling it, but I couldn't get rid of that burning feeling. When I saw Yvonne, she told me that I had suffered a loss, and it was okay to grieve. And it wasn't until a few nights later, and I clearly remember when it registered what she had said, and I had an aha moment. I was laying in bed, and it just hit me. that I had suffered a loss. And I can grieve. I cried so hard, and as I cried, though, I literally felt all that burning, all that frustration. It just left me. My point is when you got something eating at you, giving you that burning inside, deal with it. Get to the root. Get the help you need and search for the right person to help you. There's no way I'd ever figured out on my own what my problem was. I just had to give myself permission to grieve. Simple thing, but not easy to discover. When you're looking for a counselor, a life coach, or whatever professional that you need, don't stop till you find the right person. They can be good at what they do. It doesn't mean that they're right for you. And that's really important, that you find the right one that clicks with you, that you're totally comfortable with them. Because you have to totally open up. Otherwise they can't help you. So keep looking till you find that right person. Another person that in one session had a huge impact on me, Shirley Borelli. I had hired her for her being an image consultant, and I expected her just to come down and look through my closet and point out, okay, this goes with this. That's not at all how it happened. First thing she did when she came down, we sat down and she started asking me questions. She asked me, what do I want people to think when they first see me? And what values do I want to portray? Shirley helps you work on your image from the inside out. And that's an experience I did not expect. When she started going through my closet, there was a big pile of giveaway clothes because they were way too big on me. She put belts on me to show off my hourglass shape, and it was very hard for me to look in the mirror, those first few outfits, because they definitely showed my shape. I also was very surprised when you asked me, what are you trying to hide? Because I used to wear clothes that were always kind of flowing, and my sleeves, I wanted my hands covered. She'd put something on me and I'd be like trying to push it down. I never realized the effect that our emotions have, even on just how we dress. That image is from the inside. So Shirley, I want to thank you for that amazing experience. When she left, there was a whole new me looking in the mirror, and I was proud of who I was seeing. So thank you, Shirley. Another investment is time. Pampering yourself to do the things that you enjoy. Again, this is all about you, not what anybody else says that you should enjoy. This is about you. What makes you feel good inside? If you like beautiful nails, go get them done. If it's art classes you feel like taking, go take them. If there's an activity that you'd like to try, go do it. Be your own person. Do what's right for you. Schedule me time. You deserve it. Remember, that 181 million to 1 odds that you started your life with, remember that you are amazing. Invest in yourself. It is the best rate of return that you will ever get. The next thing, surround yourself with positive and supportive people. People that have the same values as you do. Values really affect us in a secretive way. A lot of times when you get that uneasy gut feeling about someone or a situation, look at the values that are being portrayed and never compromise your own values. That is a deep part of you, and knowing your values will also help you set your boundaries. And yes, you have the right to have boundaries. That is a part of you. Respect them. Do what's right for you. That's a motto that I live by, and I give that advice to my friends all the time. Only you know what makes you feel good inside and what activities give you joy. What truly puts that ear-to-ear smile on your face. Your families and your friends should be supporting you in your decisions. I call that the positive circle. And today we had a prime example of the positive circle. We have so many ladies here that are in the same industry. Everybody supports everybody. There's no jealousy, there's no competition, there's no putting anybody down. Someone succeeds, you're excited for them. so that's the positive circle. That also, it helps you take problems as challenges, and then you can face them and conquer them instead of being dragged down, which is what happens when you have toxic people in your life. And everybody knows who the toxic person is. If you have to look at your phone who's calling because you're not going to answer it unless you have a very high energy level to talk with that person. That's a toxic person. You don't need them in your lives. You don't have the time to waste your energy on that. Get them out of your life. This is also something not easy to do, especially when it's family, but also remember, this is about you and your happiness. It's not selfish or wrong to do anything that's right for you. A couple of weeks ago, I was watching a video with my daughter Shay, and I don't even remember what the video was about, but it was something anyway. I had made the comment of, oh, that's a toxic person. And Shay was like, well, what would you know about that? You don't have anybody like that in your life. And I was, you're right, and that's a choice that I've made. It's taken a lot of hard work, but I've surrounded myself with only positive and supportive people. Being in the positive circle is also not only for when you're having problems, but it's for when you've accomplished something. And I'm repeating myself. But supportive friends are happy for you, and they share in your excitement. There's no competition or jealousy. And that's also a two-way street, though. It's you also are supportive of your friends and excited for them, too, when they have accomplishments. Being in the positive circle is one of the keys for you to soar. My friends that I've surrounded myself will always be there with a shoulder when I need it and share my excitement when I have something that I've accomplished. And I'm also very lucky to have a friend, and not only on a personal level, but also in the business level, and that's Donna McCall.
Oh.
And Donna, thank you so much for all of the support you have given me. My presentation here today wouldn't be the same if it wasn't for everything that I've learned from Donna. So thank you.
Thank you.
Last person that I'm going to talk about today is Dorothy Briggs. She is a prime example of being herself. Every time you see her stand up here, she is having fun. She has that permanent ear-to-ear smile on her face, and she speaks from her heart. She just oozes with her passion when she's up here. And Dorothy has helped me so much with my business. It wouldn't be where it is today without Womanition. And all the strides that Donna has been growing with in the past year. Sorry, Dorothy. But growing with the superlative awards, everything that Dorothy, sorry. Everything that you're coming up with, though, is all to help women. So I'm very grateful that I have you in my life, too. So be that special person that you were conceived of. You have a lot of responsibilities and people that need you, and that's why it's so important for you to take care of yourself first so that you have something of yourself to give. Invest in yourself and surround yourself with positive and supportive people. Those are two keys to you finding out who you are. Be the amazing self that you were conceived with, or as. I had a video that I really wanted to show everybody, but due to technical difficulties, I can't show it. So, and what I don't know if we still can do it, it's just a video on Facebook.
What's it called?
It's The Woman in the Mirror. I had thought maybe if there was enough iPads around that per table, we could just watch it.
The
You know what we
signal,
can
the
do
signal's
too
very
is,
bad.
you can send out a message. Send it to me.
Okay, and then you'll send it
And
to
I'll send
everybody?
it to everybody, and then you can watch the video.
Okay, and everybody, I want you to watch this video. Because,
The signal down here is a bit of a problem.
sure, yeah, we can try. Okay, so I should be right at about 17 minutes, because when I timed myself, I was like really close to the 20 minutes. And
You
then
have 6 minutes left on
oh,
the
do
clock.
I went a little bit faster? Okay, I'll let her see if we can get that. So any questions that anybody has?
I'm not on Facebook, so is it somewhere else?
Oh, no, it is on Facebook.
Okay, So you can YouTube it. You can YouTube it.
I really like your face.